California is coming off a bye week as a 3.5-point underdog on the odds lines on the road to take on UCLA for their Thursday night showdown. Right now we're joined with college football analyst Troy West from allplayswin.com to break down his free selections on the game. Now Troy, this is the first time in the season that UCLA is coming home as such a small favorite. The Bruins started off their season very convincingly. They're 4-0 straight up, but the last 2 weeks they've really taken some terrible losses. Arizona State and Stanford by double digits. Now Cal has lost this matchup for the past 2 years. But Troy, do you think UCLA is heading down such a slippery slope that we should ride the road underdogs here?
Yeah, this is a really tough game to handicap, but I would side with California. As I mentioned a few weeks ago, anytime you lose a player the caliber of Miles Jack, a guy that was playing both sides of the football for UCLA, your team is going to drop drastically. They have a freshman quarterback, Josh Rosen. He's actually digressed over time, and I think a lot of it is he's had to play a lot of critical defenses. California's defense not as good as what he's seen over the last few, but to give up 56 points to Stanford, this UCLA team's kind of in that spot where they're really starting to digress. Their season's starting to slip away. California, on the other hand, they came across that tough loss against Utah. They're still in a great spot. Jared Goff, to me, is one of the best quarterbacks in the country. I think he'll be able to put up points. Small number here. I'm really surprised to see California favorite, but I still think they win this football game by at least a touchdown.
Now, the lines have yet to be released here on the total, Troy, but do you have any kind of predictions on how you think the total is going to turn out for this game?
I think it's going to go over. I mean, if you look at UCLA's last game, almost 100 points scored in that one. I don't think they'll be quite 100 in this one, but I do think California will get into the mid to late 30s, and UCLA is very capable of scoring as well. So I think it will probably come out in the 65, and I think it would be a good overplay.
College football analyst Troy West from allplayswin.com. Thanks again for joining us.